Good day, this is Queenship Studios. And I am your host, Queenship. Queenship is an empowerment channel that I started as an outlet for self-expression, where I talk about things that I am interested in, like holistic wellness, generational wealth, legacy development, and relationships. And today, I wanted to talk about relationships. Do you go back to old friends? Matter of fact, I was thinking about the will of God. And how God will take people out of your life for a reason. They no longer align with who you are becoming. But before I get into it, I want to play my theme song, and then we'll get right into it.
Ooh, can you handle that? I talk so slick, can you manage that? You my kind of guy, I can't fathom that. I'm feeling kinda fly, I ain't landing yet. Life flow, so clean, so nasty. I talk so big, cause I really wanna gas me. I see him trying, but he probably should pass me. Cause you the door that opened with my last key. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. So smooth, so classy. I take a pic cause I really wanna gas me. You tryna holler but he probably should pass me. Cause you the door that opened with my last key. Ooh, can you handle that? I talk so slick, can you manage that? You my kinda guy, can't fathom that. I'm feeling kinda fly, I ain't landing yet. Like, flow, so clean, so nasty. I talk so big cause I really wanna gas me. I see him trying but he probably should pass me. Cause you the door that opened with my last key. Like, ooh, 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 like, ooh, like, ooh, ooh. Wiggle. So gooey, flow so clean, so nasty. I talk so big cause I really wanna gas me. I see him trying but he probably should pass me. Cause you the door that opened with my last key. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. Like, ooh, 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 ooh,
Now, I do not know everybody's relationship with God. And it doesn't seem like a lot of people care to have conversations about God, because maybe they don't know God, they don't understand what God is, or maybe they haven't experienced God. So it seems like would you say taboo to talk about God? But I talk about God a lot. I've been working on my relationship with God for some time now. I'm not quite sure the time frame, but this journey started like the real work, the real relationship with God. Like before then, I just had senses. I just had like a inkling, I'm in the right place at the right time. Everything happens at the right time, or I came across numerology, and I would pay attention to angel numbers, or what they call it, like if you see 1111, people call it a certain number, but angel numbers, divine numbers, spiritual numbers, and I was paying attention to these numbers, and one day I rode up into a park, and I wasn't even gonna go out, but something happened with some groceries that I picked up. They were expired, and I went back to town to exchange it. And I was like, okay, I might as well go to the park. It's Friday, I might as well just relax. And I rode up into the park, and the first thing I heard on loudspeakers was a woman, and she was saying, surrender yourself to Jesus. Surrender yourself to Jesus. And she kept repeating that. And I'm like, oh, okay. This seems like the right place to just sit off. I think I'm in the right place. And it was a priestess. It was like an outdoor sermon or something. I sat off by the dock, because the park was near a harbor, and I sat off, and partway through the sermon, I think it was a sermon, I think that's what you call it, my daddy's girlfriend's daughter, small girl, right, walked up to me. She noticed me, I didn't notice her. I don't even remember meeting her, but she walked up to me, and we were talking, and it got to a point in the conversation where she was like, you can ask God to reveal himself. And I'm like, oh, you know what, I never thought of that, because I was like, it's like I know God's real, but I don't feel God. And maybe that's where the challenge is. There's this disconnect. You can read about God, you can hear about God, you can go to church, but some people may not have a real relationship with God. They may not know what it means to have a relationship with God. They may just be going through the motions and never experiencing the emotions of having a relationship with God. So that night, I asked God, the audacity, I asked God to reveal thyself. And immediately I saw a shooting star. And something in that moment felt like God was present. And I started receiving visions. And after that, I started to view life with new eyes. I'm like, that's why I say the audacity of me to ask God to reveal thyself, because God is as close as your next breath. God is in everything. Look around. Look at the clouds. Look at the sky. Look at the stars. Look at the moon. Look how the moon rises, the sun rises, how it shines, how the phases and the eclipse and the ocean and the fish and how everything moves and it's like this consistency of animals. Animals are consistent. Like if you notice bees, they come out and they're on the job at the same time every day. I'm not sure if they're out there on a Sunday day. I heard that even every God's creature rests on a Sunday or something like that. But they're out there every day. First thing in the morning or around lunch at the same time. Chickens crow at the same time. Cats cry to eat at the same time. They do things in sequence to the cycle of the earth. They cry at the same time no matter if it's daylight savings time or what. They know what time it is. If you go out to the beach first thing in the morning, you would see the fish jumping at the same time because it's breakfast, it's time to eat. The difference between animals and humans is humans have free will. When you look around, you see God in everything. How the seasons change, the transition between summer and winter, or fall and winter. Sometimes I feel like there's only two seasons, summer and winter. But the transitions, and then the transition from winter to spring. God is in everything. That's why I felt like I had the audacity to ask. We might be so caught up in everything else but God that we don't realize that God is in everything. God is love. And when you truly have this relationship with God, you feel an intense feeling of love. Imagine God loves all things. Universally, not just this planet, not just all things on this planet, but every single planet, every single galaxy. That's a lot of love. And God can't give you all the love, because you might just implode. Lord knows what will happen if you get a taste of the love that God has for everybody on this just earth. That's a lot of love. And God still loves even those who reject God, even those who turn their back from God. Now, I'm not a preacher or anything like that. Some people get in their feelings and offended and all this stuff. I don't know why. I will never understand those who live in strife and bitterness and misery, but still would shove the word of God down your neck. One thing I don't believe is that fear, misery, hate, depression, and God don't exist in the same place. All them negative feelings and God can exist in the same place. And if you have those feelings, they are short-lived. You don't dwell in those feelings if you have God in your life. I will never understand that. There is fear mongering. Maybe that's why I try to figure out why we're in a godless society, like we're in a godless era or something, where even if you use ChatGPT or any AI, I noticed today I put, I was talking about God, and I asked ChatGPT to convert it and to allow it to be positive, and they took God out. And they replaced God with words like fun and joy and all this type of stuff. I'm like, God is all those things. God is joy, God is love, God is peace, God is bliss. There's many names for God. God is forgiveness. God is grace, God is gratitude. God is fortune, abundance, riches. One main words that you can associate with God is poverty, poor. There's this image of what it means to be meek. I don't have the same image in my head. I don't see a godly man or woman who are poor. Those two don't align. That don't make any sense. Why would God's children not have the resources to live a comfortable, happy, abundant life? That doesn't make much sense. You can be abundant, you can be abundant with knowledge, happiness, you can have a wealth of memories. But without money, we live in a world where you have to pay for food. You can grow your food. But how are you gonna buy land? What are your children gonna do without an inheritance? Without a trust? Calling somebody a trust fund baby is not an insult, it's a compliment. Wouldn't you want the same thing? Wouldn't you have wanted the same thing? You can be rich in spirit. But material to build a house costs money. There needs to be this integration. There needs to be this balance between spirituality and material things. And there's nothing wrong with material things. That's what manifestation is. Is when you bring things out of your mind, things that are immaterial, and bring them out where it's materialized. Manifestation is making something that doesn't exist and bringing it out where you can touch it. Like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm thinking about making a smoothie with a sandwich, some sweet potato fries, and homemade ketchup. And I go to the kitchen and manifest that meal. Now that I've manifested it, I've materialized what was in my mind, I can now eat it, I can touch it. That's manifestation. Manifestation is when you actualize what's immaterial. You have hopes, dreams, desires. But God, as a goddess, or as a god, to prove that you are God, you say be, and it is. With some people, there's a barrier where they have desires, however, they're not able to manifest or actualize what they want. Rather you was born impoverished, poor, or unfortunate circumstances, or there is this disconnect with your thoughts and reality, or thoughts, emotion, and reality. That's a psychological or spiritual issue. I don't want to say disorder. I mean, I guess disorder, something that's not in order. There's this misalignment. There's a disconnect somewhere. Like, say, the disconnect between prayer and manifestation. Some people believe prayer results into manifestation. There's a disconnect there because there's no conversation of action. In order to actualize, you have to act, right? They say faith without works is dead. You can't pray for something and hope that it happens. You have to co-create with God. There's a partnership. You have to work together in order to make things happen for you. Now, what I was saying before when we started was, do you go back to your friends? Say your core values in life do not align with their entire life. Like from how they were raised to the outcome of the decisions. You don't live your life that way because you don't agree with those principles or that philosophy of life that would like, you sow what you reap. You reap what you sow. Yeah, you reap what you sow. Their beliefs, goddamn where they are. The beliefs feelings, thoughts, and actions, goddamn, where they are. If I did resonate with them, or if I were aligned with them, I am no longer in alignment with anything of my past. So, do I visit them? I've grown from the idea or the feeling of people pleasing. I caught myself thinking about how other people feel about me. Okay, well then I'ma just give them what they remember so that I can be accepted in those groups. Why would I go back to who I was when I grew from that? I'm no longer her. I caught myself around a family member, and it was painful not to express my whole self. And then I do this thing where I only get little parts of who I really am just to see how that person responds to me. I don't say what I'm up to. I don't say what's going on in my life. I'm very private. For good reason. I don't believe everything is everybody's business. And if letting you in goes awry, goes left, you just lost privileges. Now you can't know what's going on with me. Because that causes too much problems. Because you think, okay, she told me this, well, I'm going to tell this person that because they're going to need to know. And then that person tells this person because they feel like they're going to need to know. Or some people are very comfortable telling other people's business, and I'm not comfortable with everybody being in my business because everybody has their own perspectives. Everybody has their own associations with certain actions. Like say if I give somebody a homeless person money and somebody sees it, say 5 people see me give a homeless person money. One person is going to think, oh, they're just trying to get into heaven. Another person is going to think, oh, they're just putting on eyes. Another person is going to think, oh, they're really generous. Another person is going to think, oh, they must be looking at that person as like a charitable opportunity, or they're just trying to make themselves feel better about their life by giving that homeless person money. They don't really mean it. The other person's gonna think. Another person's gonna think, oh, why they only give them $2? Why they didn't give them $5? Why didn't, if the homeless person wants lunch, why didn't they just get them lunch? Why would they give them only $2? They know they can afford more than that. Everybody's going to have their own opinion about that one act. And my intentions could have been, hey, I've got $2. This person just asked for money. Let me just give them $2. I'm not going to give them everything that I've got because I need that. So hers is $2. And then I wish them a good day and then I walked away. But everybody, because they have their own perspective, they have their own upbringing, they have cultural norms or whatever principles, philosophies they have about life, they're going to apply that same perspective on analyzing other people's lives, if that makes sense. I don't need everybody in my business because everybody's going to have a different perspective on why I do what I do, and that may not be my true intentions. And then people like to paint a picture of themselves and then crop you in it, not knowing the effects of spreading folly, spreading a false narrative. Because if you are ill-minded, then you're going to have an ill perspective. Then your perspective, your analysis about me is not going to be pleasant. And then when you spread that narrative, now other people is not going to have a pleasant view or perspective of me because they heard my narrative, my story, and my my random act of kindness is now seen as something that's ill-intended. Going back to the analogy, that random act of kindness, if somebody goes wrong, oh, she only gave them $2, she's selfish, she knows she has money, then people are gonna look at me like I'm nasty or selfish because I only gave a homeless person $2 when I could have given them 10. And that's just how things go. So no, you don't have the privilege of knowing what's going on in my life. And then that goes back to friends. My life is completely different. I chose a different path. I made different decisions. I don't know how somebody else is gonna take that. My life looks completely different than yours. I may be happier. I may be glowing. My laughter may be healthier. I may sound like a free person because I am. I rest in my own power. I move gracefully. My heart is light. A lot of people wake up stressed out. They go sleep stressed, they wake up stressed. You wake up how you went sleep. That's why you don't go sleep mad. Because then you'll wake up mad. Your mind just been buffering while you sleep on that one topic. And you might even have dreams about what you're mad about. Mind while you're sleeping, your mind's trying to figure out how to solve what you're mad about. Then you wake up mad. Even something like that, how you wake up. I don't like going sleep mad. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? You're not supposed to have much on your mind or your heart when you go to sleep, because then you'll have a restless sleep. You're not supposed to have much on your spirit. You're supposed to release. You're actually supposed to journal or meditate or pray before you go to sleep. That's proper sleep hygiene. You're not supposed to be on your phone. So that your body could be well adjusted to your circadian rhythm. So you can go sleep on time and wake up on time. time. Waking up on time is around 4. Some people don't even like waking up at 7 or before 7. I mean, yeah, before 8 or something like that. But 4 is a great time to wake up because that's God's hour. That's where the ethers are quiet. As many roads are quiet, the streets are quiet, everything is quiet. That's where you can best hear God at 4 in the morning. Did you know there was a rightly way to live? And then there are people out here winging life. How am I supposed to go back to people of my past when I have different perspectives, values, and principles about life in its entirety on a holistic level? People can't take back the mistakes, especially if they had kids. Not to call a child a mistake. Children are beautiful. Children are treasures. They're like, they're like treasures. And they should be seen as such. You can start over with a child. Whatever you didn't get done, and you know, people say, if I knew then what I knew now, well, you have a child. Teach them. Tell them. They're a blank slate. Don't waste it. Some people haven't healed before they had kids, and then they take that trauma out on the children, or not on purpose. But it's a very unfortunate thing, where if you didn't receive love when you was a child, you wouldn't know how to give love. Raising children is actually, it's supposed to be innate. It's supposed to be natural. Natural inclination. I think that's the right word to use. Like, cats don't read books. Animals don't read books to know how to raise their kids or to birth them. Animals know exactly what to do. Because there's no disconnect. I can't see how somebody who is jealous has God in their life. Be inspired. Inspiration means the breath of life. Somebody who's doing better than you should inspire you, not anger you, not upset you. And some people take that anger out on the people that they're jealous or envious of, when they need to look in the mirror. You're not mad at them, you're upset with yourself because that's where you want to be, but you're not. This is where it becomes dangerous when you visit your past. Will they accept who you've become? Even if you ended up better than them? No offense. This is not coming from a heart of hate. This is coming from a heart of concern. It becomes dangerous because you don't know what people will do out of hate, jealousy, or envy. I know no weapon formed against me will prosper, but the weapons will form. The weapons will form. And I don't think it's wise to put myself in a position just because I think it's wise to move wise and to allow yourself to experience quality experiences. If you feel like your past is not going to accept your future, your present, then they may. Well, some people, I'm like the cut-off queen. I'm gonna always just be like, okay, they gotta go. Or my time with them has to be short, has to be brief. Even if they're family. Blood of the covenant is thicker than water of the moon. I agreed to be in a relationship with you. I chose my family. That's a covenant. Not the family that I came from. I didn't choose the family that I was born into. But my next family I could choose. That's covenants. The blood of the covenant is thicker than water of the moon. The most betrayal I've experienced is from family. People stealing from me, talking bad about me behind my back, putting their hands on me, disrespecting me, not standing up for me when they had a chance. Not being there when I need them the most. I think being bedridden is a great reason to be there for somebody. Blood of the covenant is thicker than water of the moon. You have to choose who you keep around you. It's very important. Not having the spirit of discernment is very dangerous. If you choose to be great in your life. And I'm marriage minded. I believe I said that at the beginning. I'm relationship minded and I'm marriage minded. Family is a business. That's why who you get in bed with is one of the most important decisions that you're making in life. I've grown to understand the value of me, the value of myself, the value of my body, the value of my time, the value of my availability. I'm not available to everybody, even if my time is free. Because my time's not free. I may be freed up, my time may be freed up, but I'm not available to everybody. You gotta respect yourself. Enough to provide quality experiences. And quality experiences can span long term. Say you don't want back pains, or you want to be able to play with your kids while in your 40s. You want to be able to be there. So you gotta take care of your health. You gotta take care of your fitness. You gotta take care of your money, because you're gonna want to spoil your kids. Not rotten, but definitely treat them. Give them quality experiences. Travel. You're gonna want to do that for your kids. That means the moment your time now is pivotal for your future. What are you willing to do to provide a quality experience for your future self and your future kids? What are you willing to learn so that your kids can be sustainable, self-sufficient, so that they can provide for themselves? Because you don't want them living under your roof forever. You don't want them being couch potatoes. You don't want them to be over-reliant and over-dependent on you. You want them to rely and depend on themselves. You want them to be reliable. You want them to be respectable. You want them to be good kids, because nobody volunteers to take care of, pardon my French, but nobody volunteers to take care of badass kids. You need people to help you, and you're going to need people to want to help you. Yeah, I'll take care of your kids this weekend. Yeah, I'll take your kids to school tomorrow. Oh, no problem. Versus, I'm busy that night. Oh, why don't you hire a nanny? Why don't you ask them and say, why don't you? I don't. No. You can't leave your kids at my house. You know what I mean? And then, you got play dates. Then this is how you meet new people. This is how your kids build up a reputation based off of how you raise them. This is how they build up a great reputation based off of how you raise them. And then you can trust the decisions when it comes to relationships, when it comes to being out on the end, living on the end. You want your kids bringing him proper people to marry or date or marry, and have kids with. They've already vetted them before they brought them to you. You need to be able to trust your kids. Some people were like, you can't dictate every single. Who's raising them? Your kids aren't raising themselves. Who's raising them? After a certain point, they make their own decisions about how they want to run their life. Yes. But you are in charge of molding and shaping them. So you don't have to think for them when they get older. I started off talking about gold. Then we ended off on quality experiences. I believe I'm going to leave it off there. God is a spiritual entity. He dwells in the spirit, whispers to the soul. We talk about we are spiritual beings having a human experience, but we live to feed our flesh and ignore the spirit. Those quality experiences, you're choosing, hand-picking who you have around you, that impacts your spirit. You don't want jealous spirits around you. You don't want miserable spirits around you. You don't want Jezebels around you. You don't want stealing, thievish spirits around you, because they provide low-quality experiences. You don't want lustful spirits around you. That's a low quality. That will provide you the quality experience, because they're only gonna try to satisfy that spirit. They're only gonna try to satisfy that, feed that spirit. What feeds a jealous spirit? What feeds a lustful spirit? What feeds these spirits? Nothing good. It's going to be chaos, it's going to be strife, it's going to be adversity, all unnecessary to feed themselves, to fulfill their own insatiable need. Because they feel empty. Miserable spirits, they love company. They want you to be miserable too. So if you come with light, they're gonna dim your light so that you can be on the same level as them. They want you to be miserable as well, so they feel comfortable with themselves. It's not about you, it's about them. You're too happy. It irritates my low spirit. I'm in low spirit, so I need you to meet me where I'm at. No. Handpick who you have around you, because people provide experiences. Say you go to a park. It's just a regular park. If there was nobody there and you was in good spirit, you would have a great time. Just, it's beautiful. You got the fish, you got the garden, you got the beautiful sights, it's serene. And then you have a bunch of low spirits that walk in, causing havoc, karate, starting fights and all that type of stuff. You're going to have a bad experience. Why? Because people provide experiences. Be picky, be selective. sense of discernment, have a spirit of discernment. You don't have to approach things like I do. This is just me. This is my perspective. I've cut a lot of people off from my life because I felt like I needed to. I'm too giving to allow takers into my life. I'm too loving to allow miserable spirits into my life. I want better for myself. I want riches and wealth. I wanna be rich in spirit, wealth and memories, an abundance of quality relationships. Therefore, I can't allow miserable spirits into my life. They're gonna bring me down every time. You can build up shields. There are shields. Pardon me. There's just this quote. There's this quote. Pardon if I found it, so pardon if I get the pronunciations wrong. In Ephesians 6:16, the Apostle Paul said, in all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flames, darts of the evil one. In the previous two verses, Paul instructs believers to put the belt of truth, the breastplate of righteousness, and the gospel of peace as shoes for your feet, all of which are spiritual protections we wear. I will read that again. In Apostle 6:16, the Apostle Paul says, in all circumstances, take up the shield of faith. Walk by faith, not by sight. Your eyes can deceive you. People will put on a front, they will put on a smile, they will hug you, they will laugh at you, but they will talk bad about you behind their back. Some people will set you up. Some people will plot against you. Some people will smile in your face, but have nothing nice to say about you behind your back. Those people can't remain in your life. You have to have faith. that all things will play out in your favor. That God's got you. But remember, you have to have you too. You have to have you too. You gotta be the one putting in your work. God will do the rest. God lifts what you can't. The heaviest weights. God will put people in your path that will fast track the mission that you want. They'll fast track your steps. You got somebody over there building an elevator while you're taking the steps. By the time you're on the 1000th step, you're gonna run into them and be like, hey, they'll be like, hey, come, catch my elevator. And this is why being a good person is I want to say a commodity. Being a good person is valuable. Not just acting like a good person, but actually being a good person. Because people will move mountains for you just to see you win. Because they know if you win, you're coming back to get them and everybody else. Walk by faith, not by sight. You didn't see anybody on that journey. You didn't see, when you was walking up them steps, you didn't see anybody else. You thought you was alone, but your team, your tribe, your group are waiting at the top of the steps for you. And they'll make every other walk forward easier, better for you. Walk by faith, not by sight. You could have stopped at the bottom of the steps. So I don't want to do this by myself. If you kept going, you would have never been by yourself. God's got you. With which you can extinguish all flaming darts of the evil one. They're coming. Weapons will form. Weapons will form. But your faith will extinguish all flames. All flaming darts of the evil one. Those flaming darts could be words of doubt, seeds of fear. The evil one will plant seeds of doubt and fear in your heart. That's the energy that they dwell in. Observe the people who dwell in fear and doubt, and ask yourself, is that the life you want? Is that the fruit that you want to reap from the seeds that they've sown? Put the belt of truth. Only speak truth. Truth pleases the word of God. And you can't remember a lie. Things aren't going to add up. The story's not going to add up. It's very difficult to keep up appearances. You might as well be authentic and honest and truthful. Truthful, be honest with yourself, be true to yourself, and everything you are within will come to the surface. It's just something that you will embody. There's something that you will exude. The breastplate of righteousness. So do good, do right. So you know right from wrong. Always do right. Always do what's right. Like, going back to the analogy with the $2, it was the right thing to do. Well, they say the best thing to do is give advice. And the best thing to do when it comes to a homeless person is to give advice, because you give them their money and enables them to remain in the same spot. But that $2 could have made them there. You can give them $2 and a penny for thought, $1 for thought. And the gospel of peace as shoes for your feet. The gospel of peace. I think the main focus here is peace. To me, that means a light heart, to dwell in heaven, to be calm in the face of a storm. When you're free of disturbances, when you're free of bad spirits, when you no longer trouble your soul. To live a life free of a troubled soul. You know how you trouble your soul. You know, you're overcritical. You may be jealous of somebody else, or you know, you talk down on yourself. You may have insecurities or low self-esteem. No sense of self-worth, and you trouble your soul by putting yourself down, ostracizing yourself, comparing yourself to other people. Really just talking bad to yourself. That's how you trouble your soul. And I wish you peace. I wish you tranquility. I wish you love and prosperity in all endeavors of your life. I am your host, Queenship, and this was a talk. I'm gonna work on my ending, but this was a talk with Queenship, and I wish you a good day. Peace.
Ooh, can you handle that? I talk so slick, can you manage that? You my kind of guy, I can't fathom that. I'm feeling kinda fly, I ain't landing yet. Life flow, so clean, so nasty. I talk so big, cause I really wanna gas me. I see you trying, but he probably should pass me. Cause you the door that opened with my last key. Like, ooh, ooh, ooh. So smooth, so classy. I take a pic cause I really wanna gas me. He tryna holler but he probably should pass me. Cause you the door that opened with my last key. Ooh, can you handle that? I talk so slick, can you manage that? You my kind of guy, can't fathom that. I'm feeling kinda fly, I ain't landing yet. Like, flow, so clean, so nasty. I talk so quick, cause I really wanna gas me. I see him trying, but he probably should pass me. Cause you the door that opened with my last key. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. So gooey, flow so clean, so nasty. I talk so big cause I really wanna gas me. I see him trying, but he probably should pass me. Cause you the door that opened with my last key. Like, ooh, 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 ooh. Like, ooh.